Right, am I connected already? Wow, look at that. Alright, wait, what's that all about? Unmute. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, just getting things ready. So I'll just take a little minute. Yeah. Okay. There. I want to plug in these batteries. So, yeah. Just, okay. Okay. Get some juice. There we go. And oh, it's all C plugins. So I got mostly not C. One, two. Only got two. I need one more. Oh wait, yeah, I want that one. Okay, now 3 batteries charging. Oh, I want a 4th. Yeah, definitely. 4 batteries. 4 batteries charging. Now I want my fan. It runs on battery, but charge it while it's running. It's kind of a warm day. So I got the fan. Okay, oh yeah. Okay, I guess I could do that. Okay. And then I have one video. I don't know what. Oh, thank you, Terry Golson. I appreciate that. You're such a generous, frequent donator and peruser on YouTube too. All right, The last library actually had a good speed, but I never got around to doing an upload. I'll upload on this channel too. Nah, I shouldn't. All right, I'm gonna upload that video. What? Okay, switch. All right. And whoop, no. Okay. Okay, yeah. I just want to test to see what this library has for Wi-Fi speed first before jumping on. While I'm thinking of it, I want to upload while I'm thinking of it. So, okay, I'm just gonna let that prepare. All right, so let's look at some notes here. Let's see, black notes. And also, I'm gonna pull out the okay. How about may not be visible. Oh, I see. I was checking. Okay, pop out chat. Okay, so now I can do. Oh, I want to get rid of those. Okay. Oh, come on. And okay, now two more things to add. Windows capture and the chat and let's see, and the black note too. Where is it? Black notepad. Okay. So I can put that maybe over here. Maybe shrink down the picture. I don't know, this doesn't really, I can kind of go behind, I guess. Put the video in front. Alright, notepad, where's that notepad? Right there? Oh, the beauty camera. Nah. Notepad. Only got one. Alright. So, I'm just kind of playing around with this. Alright, this has got a pretty fast upload on at this Wi-Fi. Just playing around with the live stream here, testing it and all that. I really don't have any man. Okay, here we go. Here's a challenge. Black notepad. It's the blue square. The black notepad is the blue square. If I wanted to type something, now I have some thoughts because I'm constantly being brought back to Williston. They want to bring me back physically, but mentally too. Private lawyers put people into private prisons. And it's just like, I just think about it. I think about these things because people keep bringing me back into thinking about this stuff. It's just amazing how the situation works. It's so unexplained. There's so many unexplained issues with this system. They don't want to explain it. They're like, why don't you give us one of those public information requests so we can sit on it for years and years. So the best you can do is just sit back and try to think about how it's conducted, theorize what motivations are based on your own observations, and it takes a little bit longer to have to observe and figure out, and there's a good chance you're gonna be wrong too with what you assume, but that's all you could do is create a little. Is that blocking? Wait a second, my video. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's just something things I'm thinking about constantly with this system and how they work, especially in Williston. Just the situation there. It's just there's a lot to think about. It'd be nice to have a lot more to read. I'd love to be overwhelmed with stuff to read about Williston, but that's not the case. They don't provide an overwhelming amount of literature to learn about the city. It's more they're hiding as much as they can. So the best you can do is the best you can do is ponder how they actually conduct themselves, and they're very centralized in their government structure with and I keep going back to thinking about it. Really, I need to be thinking about just a little bit more about extradition now. Um, but let's see, council, they got council style government and commissioner. Yeah, commissioner style city, which is centrally controlled. So it's the mayor by mayor pretty much. So it's pretty much like a CEO and style, and almost like a private. He's like a private practice mayor running a corporation, hiring out other private practice style people. That's the style of it, and they hire, well, the city lawyer. Private city lawyer puts people in private. See, the thing is I don't know if the jail is like a private jail. It's the part of the justice center. I mean, there's talk about private prisons, but how do you find this information out? You can't just you can't just email them and ask them. They're not privy to give out too much information. Let's see, Taco Seasoning says you need to go back and tell the judge what you think about him. Yeah, because I don't think he really understands my situation. I mean, my lawyer is not effectively communicating. I told my lawyer to pass everything through me for any documents he files in the future. I got no response, but it's a message I put out, and it's official. It's an official message, so that's best I could do is just have evidence that I emailed him the message. Don't put any more documents into my file unless you pass them through me first. I have to pass my documents through him. You know, the least I can do is ask him, tell him, demand that he passes his documents through me before they go into my court record, because I have to pass my documents through him to go into my court records, and he denies me anyway. So why can't I deny him? You know, why can't I have that option? It should not be working only one way. And I should be able to file my own documents anyway, but you know, sure, okay, I gotta pass them through Hernando for his permission to have these documents filed, but he doesn't have to pass his documents through me to have them filed. So it's something else. Yeah, I'm in jail. Who's asking that, Nicole? Ah, Van Life Biker's here. Yeah, I recently gave him a wrench. Taco Seasoning, that's right. Fair's fair. Exactly. Fair exchange for filing documents. The fair document filing. Yeah, you know, that's something that is really something. Um, uh, let's see. My lawyer needs to pass his documents through me first before filing them, because I have to pass my documents through him before I can file them. And it's like he rejects me. It's really it's not really serving my best interest. Let's see, maybe I can shrink up my picture a little bit. And it looks like it's down a little ways, huh? Oh, there we go. Okay. Bring it up. Okay, let's see. Fair exchange of documents. Chaos Motorcycle Riding Patriot. Travis, either way you look at it, the entire system is pretty well broken for the common man. Yeah, it's really gotten out of hand, this situation. I mean, I wouldn't have known. But see, the thing is, it's like not everybody suffers the problems I do. Not everybody goes to North Dakota. I didn't have this problem in Idaho. I didn't have this problem in Colorado. I'm that rat that was thrown in the water, and and then just before I was about to drown, I was saved and then put back in the water. And it's like I know that I have a sense of hope that I can fight through this. But this is the most arduous, longest fight I've ever had. But since I have seen other states treat me better, I know that there is a better standard for prosecutors to follow for these private practice. And I don't think I was actually. Well, no, I think in maybe Idaho City, Idaho, that was a private practice lawyer. But if North Dakota was my first ever uh, like prosecution, if it was the first time I've ever been prosecuted in North Dakota, I would have given in. I'm sure. I wouldn't have known what to do if this was before YouTube. I would have been at a real loss because I wouldn't have known where to turn. Turn to my lawyer? Jeez. It's like, uh, it, um, it's like turning to your shadow for advice, talking to your lawyer in a lot of ways. You don't get the kind of advice from your lawyer that you can get online. I mean, turn to your family and friends. I mean, if I was on a higher income class, then maybe I would have some lawyer friends with closer connection. That I would have closer connections to lawyer friends, but I don't. I'm turning to the social media, and it's been pretty helpful. It's given me a sense of hope that there are better ways to go about this process. Let's see, King John. I would like to see you explore Canada. Yeah, I'd like to see me explore that too. But yeah, I don't have a passport. Let's see, James Bonner. Sup, freedom lovers and defenders titled the lawless, oath-breaking, rights-violating terrorist. Yep, Travis. Uh, getting Travis. Chaos motorcycle ride. Okay, there must be a balance out there somewhere. I've yet to find it myself. Yeah, the balance is it doesn't stay if there is a balance, it doesn't stay balanced for very long. There's a constant swing. That's why they've taken those teeter totters off the playgrounds because the kids are never fair playing on the teeter totters. Very often one is trying to get the other, trying to make the other bounce off the ground or something. So they've taken the teeter totters off the playgrounds. But you know what? The teeter totters may have taught a lot of kids some valuable lessons on trust. That there are lessons that are not you can't learn without them, without the teeter totters. Let's see, Doug Baum. Lawyers make things easy for themselves. Yeah, that's the thing. They do default to the easiest way to do things because um, they got to work. They got to go back to the job every day, and if they can get into a routine, it makes the days go by a little bit better. If they have to sit and think too much about everything they do, that's kind of a burden to be able to just have the standard documents to just put a signature to, and um, just the standard interactions, um, and all that. It's to go easier for the lawyers. But the lawyers, I mean, geez, what's the deal with these lawyers who want to become politicians or even judges? Lawyers that turn to other things. I mean, the lawyers. It's a very you can branch off into other like professions within the lawyer realm, politics and stuff. So what about those lawyers that aspire to do a little bit more, get into private practice for a little bit, and then use that as a stepping stone into other functions or realms. The lawyers that get into the profession just to be a lawyer their whole lives. I don't know if those are the ones to hire for your case. But because they might be a little too they might want to try to get into a routine a little too much. I guess there's I don't know how I don't know many lawyers, but it seems like being a lawyer should be like maybe kind of a stepping stone to do other things rather than just a career by it, just sticking with it as a career for your whole life. James Barnes, these traitors, tyrants, sworn servants are all exactly what the Second Amendment was created to deal with. Okay. Yeah, do many lawyers keep guns in their offices? James Barnes, why I stopped representing all persons 18 years ago? Uh, okay. Jack Palder, they get tired of screwing people in the same old ways. They like to mix it up a bit. Yeah, they play some games, and there might be some games that are more popular at times than others. Um, just, I mean, my prosecutor, she played this. She played that the delaying game. What do you call it? Oops. What would it be? She not delay. She delay. I guess I could just use that word. She played that delay game, but you can only delay for only so long. And that's why the court rules say 2 weeks. You can delay, but lawyers have used that trick for so long. I guess you could call it, if there's a court rule over it, it's one of the oldest tricks in the book. To delay, to get somebody to get the defendant to get defendants to let's see, I don't know, capitulate. But she may have a stall tactic. There you go, Jack Palder. Stall tactic with stall tactics. They use stall tactics. Yeah, in court. But rules say 2 weeks. So she thought she could just stall as long as she wanted to, and then they make the argument that, well, since the court hearing, just as long as everything is filed before the court hearing, so that was their argument against the court rules. As long as everything's filed before the court hearing, it's fine. You know, no, regardless of this 2 week thing, and it's something that I guess court rules are like manipulated by the judges. Like, apparently these court rules are supposed to be like you're supposed to, court rules are supposed to be malleable. How do you malleable? Is that the right? Let me look that up. Is that a good word? Um, okay, we got taco seasoning. Um, I'm guessing that this guy, he wants a timeout. You gotta. Oh no, that doesn't work. All right, I don't. I guess oh, cause no, I'm in the right one. Okay, there it is. Whoops, I was gonna do something to Nicole. Good thing this chat isn't too crazy. Let's see. Put user in timeout. There we go. Oh, the message still stays up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So you got 300 seconds, Taco. Enjoy your 300 seconds. All right. Let's see. Creighton Smith, James Barn. Let's see. I was saying. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up malleable though. Let me just say. Court with judges. Okay. And this isn't exactly supposed to be my my legal channel, but I'm just playing around with things, so whatever. Creighton Smith, James Barr, way too. Oh, let's see. All right, James T. Richards gives $10. Thank you, KO. Boom. Uh, Creighton, I appreciate that, James Richards. It's very generous of you. Let's see. James, way TP look like a total FBI plant. There's nothing subversive about Travis. Is seen as a normal dude. Is interested in shooting people for his shooting people with what? Let's see, Nicole, justice definition, protecting rights, punishing wrongs, using fairness. Yeah, you want to try to take the most honorable, using honor maybe, trying to take the most honorable route possible. Van Life was on a phone call. Okay, yeah, no trouble. Joseph Hamilton, just remember saying that you understand is entering into a contract to stand. Yeah, I've heard that before. Undercome all the ways from across. And you got me, actually, the people who have made that argument about understanding. I do kind of get into that little bit of jargon, that little bit of a word salad or whatever with the cops. When they ask me if I understand, I kind of don't want to say yes or no. But it's just words. I mean, there's a lot of okay. I'm gonna just kind of skip to that. There's a lot of thesaurus words to look up for understand. It's just a word, one choice, and I don't know why I can't see my my mouse, but I wanted to type in understand thesaurus, and I mean okay, there it is. All right. Oh, do you? Uh, I mean, a cop could just use other other words for understand. Do you appreciate what I say? Do you recognize what I say? I mean, you can use this like word jargon stuff, but I mean, still ultimately, it's just trying to communicate um, about the same thing. Do you appreciate what I say? Do you realize what I say? That's kind of saying. Do you acknowledge? Now, what do you got to say about acknowledge? If a cop asks you if you acknowledge what he says, do you know what I'm saying? Are you aware of what I'm saying? I mean, understand it's just another word to communicate the question. Do you do you do you sense what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a word. I don't know about taking a real strong stance about the whole understanding thing. Let's see. James Richter, got to get back to work. All right, have fun. Joseph Hamilton, you are correct. Word salad. Yep. Van Life Biker, thanks. Okay. Smash that thumbs up. That's right. You got me saying that. So, understand is that word. Let's see. Court rules are supposed to be malleable. Let me see if I can find if the right malleable. So it's with two L's. Court rules are supposed to be malleable. So, whoops, I keep going to the wrong. So I go back, down, up. So you got a malleable. Now this is, you know, honestly, I didn't really see. I'd have to read again where it says that judges are allowed to change the court rules for each case. Is that it? And that's where I'm getting that impression. But it would say maybe in the court rules themselves that these may be the rules, but judges can change them. Now, where would it say that? Yeah, court rules are like are supposed to be like warm taffy with judges, and I have yet to see that. I've gotten that impression that judges will have that ability, but if they do, then they gotta like write their own rules for us as defendants to see ahead of time, because we're reading the court rules first, and then we got to find out that the judge changed them all. So how do we find that out? Verbally? He could change his mind day to day, like those Williston librarians do about their building rules. Court rules change day to day. Building rules change day. So we're just kind of having to like teeter totter. It's like, like having to make an arrest warrant check daily with the police station. But I don't need to do that because I already know I have an arrest warrant. It's just a matter of getting back to the state now. So malleable, the property of being physically malleable, the property of something that can be worked or hammered or shaped. Yep. And that's what apparently these court rules are supposed to be like with judges, but I mean, it seems where I've gotten that source of information is not really reliable. I default to the fact that court rules are not really malleable until I get some better perspective on that. Yeah, everything. Yeah, they write it all in pencil or just type it on the computer. That's easy to manipulate. Let's see, because I have to confirm like honey in the summer and winter. Okay. So, yeah. So let's do some thinking here. Oh, let me just. Okay, got another video ready to be watched, and then this second one, that'll be ready to watch in 7 years. I got a video ready to be watched, and I have it scheduled for 7 years. 7 years from now. I only got one video for that long. Back when I was in Eugene, Oregon. All right. All right, till next time. Yeah, this is just thanks for stopping by. This is just kind of a slow live stream. I don't really have. I probably shouldn't even be doing it. Where am I at? Yeah, it's just a few people here and there. A handful. The China virus has given insignificant people a sense of power over others. Yeah, that's true. It's amazing how they've taken real advantage of that and it made some buildings very exclusive to the smaller groups. Let's see here. Let's see, hair looks nice. Yeah, I keep it short now. Man, this weight is so light. Not much to it, but it weighs down the car, so I gotta keep a... I'd go with a 35 if I could. I need to keep up my endurance. This counteracts the stick walking, because I work my triceps pretty hard. So I got to counteract that with the biceps. And since I do a lot of reps with the stick, I got to do a lot of reps with the weight. Try to balance out the strength. Avoid grass tea. That's what's been giving me extra life. All right. I'll get back to that in a little bit. So are there private prisons in North Dakota? Private prisons. Private colleges. How many prisons are in North Dakota? 4. 4 prisons. Maybe, yeah, maybe there's no private prisons. What is wrong with private prisons? The violence rate within private prisons is often higher than the rate in federal prisons. Oops, I went to the wrong one again. All right. What is wrong with private prisons? Additionally, what? I'll erase that. That's not necessary. The violence rate within private prisons is higher than the rate in federal prisons, likely caused by the high turnover rate in employees and lack of training. Privatized prisons also serve a major role in detaining immigrants. Okay, that's a side note. The violence rate is the violence rate is often higher than the rates in federal prisons. Yeah, I would say that the the rate. Hey, taco seasoning's back. What does he say? I gotta get to that. Let's see. I bet there's nothing in the rules that says you can't throw that weight to the wall. Okay. Let's see. Nicole, who owns the commissary companies? That's... Yeah, there was a big controversy when I was at UW Eau Claire about the the um the food, the same food that was served at the college was also served at the Wisconsin prisons. Let's see. Let's see. Jack. Yeah, that's Joseph Hamilton. That's Taco's way of saying he's sorry by not being a total jerk. Jack Palder, Spidey senses. Have you noticed that these cyber attacks are against the industries the Democrats hate the most? The cyber attacks. Yeah, I'm in the library. I'll be in jail in about a week because it sounds like the the Williston City prosecutor is highly motivated. In fact, I got a message. Let me do. Okay. Let's see. Extradition. I want to look at extradition. Extradition. But first, I'll go to the mail. And I can copy and paste a message. Oh, wait. It wasn't there. My bad. Oh, geez. I'd have to retype out the message. I can't even copy and paste it. Huh. Well, it's not a really big message. Oh, come on. Alright, go back the other way. Okay. Let me just... Okay, there it is. Maybe I can retype that message out. And I'm not really gonna give names. If they're watching, they'll know what who I'm referring. They'll know if it's them or not. I called Williams County, and they will extradite Travis from anywhere within the state of... Okay, I gotta... Okay, that message... What I'll do... Okay, alright, I got it. Let me just bring it up. Let's see how it looks first. Okay, yeah, I'll just... Maybe I'll go with that. Okay, back to the pad. Let's see. I thought I clicked it. Back to the pad. There it is. Okay, now I can see it. All right. State of... So you see it's limited to North Dakota. The only other option he has is to come up with 1,500 cash, and he could turn himself into any district courthouse in North Dakota, and they could work with Williams County. That's interesting. They could work with Williams County. That is that's to like get the extradition. That's to get like the probable cause and all of that. They can make their arguments with another. The Judge Roosted can make his arguments with another judge, and I'm looking at Grand Forks. But I mean, really, I should be trying to like research which judges to consider trying to get. like which county is best. You know, I don't think Grand Forks is the best. They get a lot of controversy out of Grand Forks. Let's see. Evans Creek, Brahman, Williston. Yeah, you see that, Evans? They are highly motivated to pick me up, and I want to get this settled. They're willing to drive me across the state from east all the way to the west. And then what am I going to do when I get out of jail in a year? How am I going to... I got to get back to my car somehow. And they're supposed to like provide transportation, I believe. Let's see. David Clark asks, how am I? I'm a little stressed out. Hillbilly family, how much time you have to do? Probably a year. I don't know. I doubt they would extradite you for such a minor charge. Well, we can have our doubts, but we don't know the actual. We don't know how they operate. That I don't have any reference because their courthouse janitors keep erasing criminal histories, so you can't really research. Bo knows you're not. I see you, Mike S. Let's see. Taco. Okay. Sunflower. TH fam. Yeah, we got a small fam. Van Life Biker. They will lock him up if his record gets ran, and they can hold him for 72 hours to see if they come him. Well, from what I understand, Van Life, it's 30 days. I have seen this even happen in an attempted murder charge. Yeah, they're gonna bring me into a interrogation room and ask me all kinds of weird questions. That'll be interesting. I've never had to go into an interrogation room. All right, these are minor charges. That's the felon stuff is where you're put into an interrogation room, and then you end up on Jim Can't Swim channel or That Chapter channel, one of those crime drama channels on YouTube, which are getting better, by the way, and largely because they get more footage, nice, good footage. A year, yeah, Mike Stevens. I don't know. It could be a year. This is North Dakota. They put teachers and doctors in jail. It's reckless. They want to throw each other in jail. Camper van 73, transportation in a cop car. Yeah, how? I think Williston would need to drive to Grand Forks to pick me up and then bring me back. But maybe they'll have something figured out. Maybe they'll meet halfway or whatever. Maybe they'll take me by plane now that there's a new airport in Williston. Bo knows, how in the world are we gonna fall asleep every night if we don't have your videos to watch for a year? I don't know. That's gonna be tough. What? And Sunflower Sky interrogation room? Who told you that? What about what? I don't think they bring people into interrogation rooms over misdemeanors. So that's just kind of seems like a common, maybe a common assumption, or I assume that would be the common practice. Yeah, waterboard me. All right. Mike Stevens, I'm sure you'll get no time, maybe a fine. Yeah, we assume these people are pretty insane. Taylor Olson is like, she is the law in the back end. All right, she's a judge. She's a judge in another county, a lawyer in another county, a lawyer in 2 counties, and a judge in another county. And probably fighting to get more power on top of that. Her only friend are the dollar bills. Let's see, we continue. Let's see, the web. Okay, there it is, yeah. And then, okay, and then get more of that message. Let's see, see, they could work with Williams County. Okay, to set up a court date, and he could be released at that point. I don't want to just set up a court date and be released. I'm going to fight extradition, so it's not going to work like that. Fighting extradition is a little bit different. Oh, let me just add, I'm skipping a sentence. The person on the other ends was very familiar with Travis. I wonder who that could be. Could have been us, like a city, one of the city clerks. Because I mean, who else would he call but the clerks? He would get a hold of the clerks, most likely. And yeah, I had to deal with them quite a bit, just because that's what they do. Yeah, and this was a picture, so I had to retype it. Okay, going back. So that's a message from somebody who we'll just say he's a police chief. All right, I'll just say he's a police chief. So he was somebody in a position who could actually get answers beyond what a regular citizen could get. Okay, Sunflower Sky, I gotta go check on what's happening with Furry. Be back, friends. Oh, he's online. Yeah, he's probably out doing some auditing, and getting to some controversy. I'm just sitting in an empty room and just recording. So nothing, no drama. Well, the drama is happening outside of this room for me. So yeah, Sunflower, thank you for stopping by. If you still see this. All right. Oh wait, Sunflower says beforehand, these are very minor charges. They are just retaliating against you because you brought so much attention to their corruption. They bring attention to themselves, though. That's the thing. They're the ones who, you know, and then they want to blame me. I want to blame them. We take partisan sides, and then we need somebody to sit in the middle to help to help bring clarity. Who's qualified enough? Who could bring clarity between two? What kind of person? What kind of person can bring clarity to two opposing parties? That's my question. Who in Williston in particular? What kind of person in Williston has the ability, has the training to bring some to to bring some reason into the unreasonable arguments for both sides? Is there anybody in Williston who can do that? Anybody qualified at all who's able to like listen to both sides of the arguments and then make to help make some decisions so that both parties can move forward with their situation. Is there anybody out there? Because I'm not really seeing it. You know, it'd be nice to have that type of person who's trained to be reasonable, to sit in between and listen to both sides. I just it's so lacking in Williston to find that kind of person. I don't know how would you label that person. It's something that it's a position that Williston could really fill. It's a position that Williston could really go out and try to I don't know, advertise, try to promote a position in Williston where somebody can sit in between two parties and listen to them and come up with a reasonable solution to help settle the matters. All right, where can we find that kind of person in Williston? That seems to be a tough question for them to deal with. So let's see, we got Windows. Okay. All right. Let's see. I should probably get back to weightlifting here. Oh, let's see. What did I do? Okay, I put that message up. Okay, that's good. And then just trying to. I don't know how I could practice the going back and forth between windows and stuff. Let's see. Evans Creek, you should follow Travis's Insta. There's plenty of beefcake for the, you know, I could put that Instagram into my YouTube videos in the description, but I don't because it's really, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's all that necessary. I don't use it. I don't really add to my Instagram a lot. Hillbilly Family. Well, on the bright side, if they give you a year, that's a year of free living. Yeah, and I should have a place to have my leave my car for however long protected. I should have a protected car for when I'm in jail for a year over this issue. Let's see, the library and jail would probably suck. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's been a while since I've read books. I'd read some books in jail, I guess, whatever they have. This James Patterson looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I never really read a James Patterson before. Uh, out of his, wait a second, what does this say? Okay, I just want to. Whose city? Okay. So who is? Oh, see, I want to get. Okay, that's that. Who has read a James Patterson book? I could have taken a James Patterson book from somebody's little free. You call it Little Free Library, but maybe it's called something else. Yeah, I gotta have a free storage, but I might find out later that it wasn't so free. I don't know. It's free up front, and I don't have any reason to doubt that it's a free offer. Yeah, Sunflower. Should I just not return to North Dakota? They got my $500, so I want that back. Give me my 500. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got slow messages, and that's fine. Oh yeah, I wanted to look up extradition. Let's see. That's the next thing I wanted to do. Let me just write that down. Extradition, because that's what I gotta fight. And I'm going to jail with, like, you know, I won't be able to bring all my computers and my paperwork in. So I gotta, like, memorize. I gotta memorize, like, arguments about with extradition. So I absolutely have to challenge probable cause. The cop runs his name, they will lock him up and hold him for 72 hours. I don't know about in North Dakota, it's up to a month. Yeah, that's something else. Like, who did the sheriff talk to? This sheriff, like, if who spoke on Williston's behalf? Who did the sheriff talk to? Did he talk to prosecutor Taylor Olson? See, now that would be interesting. I can't really, like, push that issue too much, but I mean, if if they're really, if what do they say? And they will extradite from anywhere. See, they will extradite from anywhere within the state, and like that's what the paperwork says, but in practice, like who was saying that? Was if it was a city, if it was one of the clerks, they were just reading the paperwork. But if it was the city prosecutor, she was probably talking with a little more authority, and she would have been the one that he would have wanted to talk to. But would she have had the time to actually just answer questions to a sheriff in another county? But yeah, it's all within North Dakota. The entire state of North Dakota is after me. But even the little girl selling Kool-Aid is a snitch. Yeah, it's something else. Maybe I can offer. Now you can't really copy and paste this if I put it. I'll put it in the chat maybe. There was an interesting video I got today from. Oh. Yeah, from good old Dan. Oh, no, that's not the one. Joe Exotic Sideshow Courthouse tomorrow. Is today Friday? Nope. Okay, I got it. He gave me a message in another place. Yep, there it is. Maybe that's it. Okay. And then I could put the... Would this show up? One of Lackluster's videos he put on Facebook? I'll put it in the black note here. And then... Yeah. Alright, through Dan Boquist, huh? So that's the link. You gotta type all that out. But I should be able to also put it into chat too, I guess. Is that possible? Okay, it looks like it's a link. So there's this. It's like a daughter. She's a daughter of a retired attorney general caught sleeping in her car by the cops. It's interesting. Won't show up unless it's the sheriff's department. Yeah, it may not even be in the NCIC, the National Information Center, or you got the NDIC, North Dakota Information Center, or like any other state, the Colorado, the CIC. Joseph Hamilton, you saw that video? Let's see, to audit the audit, see what he has to see. Well, Lackluster is like on the same level as audit. They're competing. Lackluster and audit the audit are are in like direct competition with each other practically. They don't want to put out the same video, do they? Or would people watch that? Lackluster v audit the audit. Who has the better channel? Or you just watch them both. They both win. Let's see. Cop Block Hot Springs. Call the prosecutor and ask him if he thinks he has jurisdiction over you. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Come get me! Come on! Come on! You get me! I'm right here! What? Get me! Come on! I'm right here! Why can't you get me? Huh? I'm real. I'm live in the flesh. But yeah, I really like that lady's dialogue. It's very refreshing to hear somebody talk so differently. What do we got here? My ex-husband is a 70-year-old behind in child support, and he has never faced any consequences. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not a father. I would be in his situation too. See, Joseph Hamilton, cop watching is the new big thing. People are waking up. Good to see. Yeah, it's like cops and live PD have stepped aside for First Amendment auditing. Yeah, there's people who are supposed to lift while they're getting up. Let's see if I can do a little getting up with the weight. Okay, so, all right, yeah. I just straighten that up. Yeah, they put a lot of people in jail if they're behind on child support. That's the solution. But I don't want to avoid North Dakota. I'm told, I think the best advice is don't ignore this. 70,000 cop block camera beats bombs and war for hearts and minds. Yeah, for reaching public, hope you get a better favorable public opinion if you don't go around murdering people. Sunflower Sky. When he lived in Utah, nothing happened to him whatsoever. St. Joseph's, Missouri. I was there, where Jesse James was unfortunately murdered. He just worked under the table construction and got away with it. Well, there's a lot to work on in St. Joe's, Missouri. A lot of places have fallen apart. A lot of people really have problems with that city. There's a lot of criminal problems. Let's see, van life. Well, there you have it. Under the table because they will garnish his wages. Yeah, you gotta get by somehow. But man, it's like if you're gonna have kids, geez, it really hurts the kids when these deadbeat dads do such devious things. They think they're getting back at the mother, but they're also hurting the kids too. Oh, when I was in St. Joe's, Sunflower Sky was considering you're gonna tell me where he hangs out, and then I could have gone and record him or something, maybe catch him doing some illegal work. Van life biker, that only lasts for so long. No retirement or social security getting paid. Yeah, it's the cash business that I mean, you build up your skill, you know how to work the system in that way, and you develop those type of skills to carry it on for a long time. But yeah, if something traumatic happens, you wouldn't have like the passive income coming in. Sunflower Sky, he never cared about these kids. I have his ad. Oh, you do? Yeah, I know St. Joe's pretty good. I walked around it quite a bit with my walking sticks, so I got to know it pretty good. It's a very large city. Cop block, Hop Springs. Deadbeat dads versus backstabbing spouses. Takes two to tango. Oh, okay, yeah. It's unfortunate that people have to, they get together and then they find things to hate about each other while they're together. It's there's got to be a better way. Let's see. I'm looking up the extradition, and I typed in extradition in North Dakota. Extradite North Dakota. But I think it's it's a part of the century code. It's an interstate that they talk about. Certified demanded person. Okay, I'm the demanded person. Yeah, and this might be more for felonies and up. But no, they did. Okay. I think I recall on the bottom they have something about misdemeanors. Like something exclusively for misdemeanors. Well, I do have... Okay, 1 and 2, The effect the requested may waive... Yeah, okay. The rights of requested person. Copy. Put it into the pad. Boom. Alright. It's a lot. Rights of requested person. Magistrate shall inform the person appearing of. This pursuant stuff can be deleted pursuant to section. How about pursuant to the deletion So, rights of requested person. The magistrate shall inform the person appearing the name and state. What state is requesting me? See, I never tried to turn myself into Minnesota, and I think I would like to try that before I go to Grand Forks, but I need my car secured. I need my car to be secured for that first, and then try that first, then go to North Dakota. But I'm very curious, like, what if I just did Minnesota first? Like, I just go up and say, hey guys, I have a warrant, you know, what are you going to do about it, tough guy? What you going to do about my warrant? Just in the state next over, what you going to do? Van life, the solution is to destroy his credit and suspend his driver's license, lock him up. Yeah, ruin his life. How did I back? Yeah, Sunflower, she's just a little upset about the breakup, and it obviously when you got together you didn't see it coming, but at some point there was a turning point where the couple wanted actually felt so much desire to go their separate ways. There was a turning point. It may have been gradual, but there's points. There's like notable points where you have decided this is enough, and you want to go in another direction. Let's see. Yep, sub. The judge's order was only within the state, so. Well, I mean, what would Minnesota have to say about that? I would be very curious, but I haven't stopped anywhere because my car just not parking in any good spots for, a year. I got to think about, like, where's a good place I could park my car for a year. So I haven't really checked Minnesota. That's something I would go in with the camera and record at the police station and ask them what they think about my North Dakota warrant. Sunflower, well, I support 3 children by myself for the past 13 years, worked 2 jobs for most of the time, also got a degree in social sciences. Yeah, you definitely kept busy. We have lived very different lifestyles, because for the past almost 9 years I've been living on the road myself, and you were taking care of your 3 children. We have very different perspectives on life. I think I act weird because I've never taken care of. I've never had to, like, order children around to like, do the right thing. So I got a different perspective on life because of that. Parents have to become very authoritarian in their nature. Let's see. Let's see. Now we got magistrate. So my rights as a I don't need all those numbers. Okay. That's where it can be found. NDCC 29. Rights of requested person. Magistrate shall inform the person appearing. Okay. How about we just say inform the person appearing of. How about we don't even need of. Inform the person. How about just, because we know they're already appearing. Inform. How about just inform? Inform the name of the state requesting rendition. I'm not too familiar with rendition. The basis for the arrest warrant in the other state, and the basis is supposed to be like probable cause. I don't know why they. See, this is something that you gotta be familiar with a little bit. Probable cause. The basis. What is your basis for your arrest? And that has to be submitted to whatever court I sit before. See, the right to assistance of counsel. So I'll get another lawyer, I think. When I turn myself in to Grand Forks, North Dakota, I'll get another lawyer. Sunflower Sky. Yes, I wish Travis would go record them. He could have recorded where he went to work so I could report it. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, I got my Sony 52X camera. I can really record from a long distance away. Um, the housing is pretty tight all around the city and very hilly too. So it's lush, very lush, good vegetation around there. It's what isn't it on the isn't it almost a part of the Ozarks too? The Ozarks is a very hilly, lush tree terrain area, and I think it's all a part of that. Um, but yeah, I would have at least been interested to pass by his house, just like I passed by Jesse James' murder house. I would have been curious about the ex baby daddy, or not the baby daddy. That's ex husband. The right to assistance of counsel. We don't need that "and" there. The right to require a judicial hearing. So those are my rights. I need the state. The inform me of the state. State request. I don't know why they call it rendition. The basis for the. Okay, we don't need to say in the other states. That's a little wordy. The basis for the arrest and the right to assistance of counsel. So wouldn't that be something if I actually got? Because that's what I want to do. I want to fill out a form for a public defender right away. If that's going to be the case, I'm going to be in another jurisdiction. I want to fill out a form for a public defender to help me with fighting extradition. So I'll have two lawyers in two different counties. The way it sounds, how it'll turn out. The right to require a judicial hearing, absolutely. These are my rights. After being informed by the magistrates, because I guess you can't call it municipal, of the effect of a waiver, the requested person may waive the right to a judicial hearing. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's see. Yes, that is true. Minerals. Okay, let me just look here. Jack Polder says temperature and elevation, please. Van Life Biker, good for you. I paid $600 a month to support a mother whose mother raised my child with no say-so or tax advantages. Flip side of the coin. Bench warrants probable cause. Yeah, I need probable cause from Williston. They need to be a little more specific. Maybe I can. Oh man, I need to go to my email. This would be difficult. I'll go to my email and find the probable cause, because it sounds like they're just gonna try to copy and paste the my second arrest, the Ravaska's probable cause statement. It sounds like she's just gonna do that, and oh man, that's kind of a challenging one to find. I know it's an email, but that's difficult. I don't think I could type in. I don't think I could just find it by typing in Ravaska. Maybe that's it. Let's see. Just typing in. Oh, look at that. Maybe. Witnesses. What is this? Oh, okay. No, that's definitely not it then. Alright, complaint form. The complainant. Yep. Alright. Another Daniel Boquest production. That was redacted discovery. Okay, that might be it. No, that I'll be looking at the same. I don't think I can copy and paste this. It kind of looks like I should be able to. Nope. Yeah, I'd have to show a picture of it, which is not impossible. Yeah. I'm just gonna started arguing with Lisa. They attempted to explain the rules. Continued arguing, got more upset. She walked away to call the police. As fair and calm as possible. Both said they were going to wait for their director to arrive at the library. They were going to discuss their options with the library director. They were unsure of whether they wished to pursue charges. They were both issued a Marcy's victims' rights notification. Alright, this is something I could show a picture of, but it's not the actual. See, I need like the complaint that was brought to Judge Wilder, and I don't know if I really have it easily available. Yeah, affidavit. Reply motion. Nope. Yeah, that's not it. Well, yeah, that's a complaint. Citizen complaint. Is that it? Let me just. No, that's okay. Alright, the motion. Short session. Okay, that's not it. I sent. Okay. Yeah, I can't just look it up by typing in Ravaska then. That's too bad. The complaint. It's somewhere in the email somewhere. Gosh, I'm just not sure. If I wanted to find that complaint, it wouldn't be in my criminal history either. It would be. I know I got it through email. It's just a matter of finding it. Who sent it to me? It would be Peach? Kayla Peach? She likely sent it to me early on too. There's discovery, sent, motion, a bunch of affidavits. I guess affidavits have to be called declarations now. Billing report. Oh, no, it's sent. No, I don't think that's discovery. Oh, no, that's definitely. That's not it. Because I filled out the discovery, yeah, this. And then just a bunch of documents together. Yeah, the witness statements. Nope, that's not it. Okay, sent. What about did I look at affidavit? Nope, that's mine. Motion sent +2. Affidavits. Ton of oh, I think she was like. Kayla Peach was playing games with me for a little bit. Some kind of brochure. Continuance. No, that comes afterward. Man, this is not easy to find. Yeah, Yeah, they felt uncomfortable. I see. Yeah, it's but there were some arguments by Ravaska she made before the judge, and then he signed off on it. And I got to think about where have I stored that. What I could do easily though is simply go to Nearing Law and tell them to put that into my file too. I should probably do that. I just don't know. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna get into extradition. No. Gmail again? No, no. Yeah, I wanted the ND courts. Okay. All right, let's pull that out. Okay, and open up. Let's see, window capture. ND courts. Do a little. Once again, search records and pay fine. I was told that I have two. Wait, how does it look? Okay, fine. I was told that I have. I can shrink that a little. That picture. I was told that I have two arrest warrants. Okay, click on Williams County. 2 arrest warrants because they're both. They're each. Wait, come on. Why don't you go down? Because that's too far. Okay, there we go. All right, search. So each citation has its own arrest warrant. That's why he added up 2 arrest warrants. He added up each arrest warrant. One in this one, bench warrant, and you can see it's called Index 11, and then 111, and then the other one is Index 110. So they're definitely 2 separate bench warrants, and they should say the same thing. But I think I need to look at the first one because the first one is slightly different. And if I wanted the secretary from Nearing Law to give me a copy. I don't know how to say it exactly. None of this really looks. Is a citation? No, oh, it would be for the second arrest actually. That's how I got the arrest. So the disorderly conduct came second. So there was affidavit of probable cause. I need to ask the Secretary of Nearing to send me to put that into my file, because I don't. Maybe I could. Okay, first I'll try to see if I don't think that's going to show anything, but I'll try to see if it's in my mail. Could I just type that in? Because if I can't, then I'll need to figure out a better way to pull that up. Yeah, there's affidavits. Yeah, that's not it. Affidavit of Pro. There it is. Oh, there it is. Wow. All right. Yeah, I keep losing that. Maybe I need to start. Can I? So I would need to look for it by typing in affidavit of probable cause to pull that up. Because this is what's gonna be brought over to brought over to Grand Forks. They're just gonna copy and paste this for for their probable cause. Since it worked so well with Judge Wilder, why not let it work again with another judge? Because I'll probably be dealing with a municipal judge again. Let's see. So I thought I opened up. Okay, there we go. All right, let me just get rid of this. I could just easily delete it. Gone. And then I'll take it. Oh, okay. So I kind of have to like remember that it's called an affidavit of probable cause. And then you got the arguments. I can't copy and paste. The best I can do is a picture. Alright. Oh, come on. I can't just... Alright, a Bandicam right there. Go. And then slide over. Alright. Get rid of that. Okay, and then it's in the temp. And it's towards the bottom. There it is. Okay. Once it opens up, I'll open it up. Oh, I see, yep. Alright. Call it Windows Capture, or just let it be called whatever. Comes up with, nope, not that. It is in the gallery. Oh my, it doesn't want to show up, huh? So it'll be Windows Capture 3, and I want to dump that to try again. The window is open, so I can just try again. Windows Capture, go with 3. Samsung Gallery, really? It's broken now? Okay, that's not working. Let me discard. Okay, 3. Oh yeah, I want to get rid of 3 now, and then I guess I could just open it up in a regular window. The same window. Okay, open up. There it is. Now it should open in a window now. Window Capture 3. Okay. Alright, and then yeah, that's it right there. I don't know, let's put it over here or something. Let's see. So this is the argument that they're gonna copy and paste for extraditing me back to Williston. And I ask for more detail. Let's see. And it might be somebody else who writes this. I guess it could likely be a cop, but maybe the prosecutor will take over. I am a citizen, licensed peace officer. Okay. So it starts... Okay, it starts on 5. The disorderly person was giving the employees trouble. The disorderly person refused to leave an area within the library closed off to the public. Okay, so these would be their arguments that they'll bring over for extradition. And let's see. Starts on 5. The victim attempted to reason with the defendant about the library rules. The defendant became argumentative with the victim. The defendant created a disturbance inside the library with his behavior. The defendant alarmed the victim. The defendant made the victim uncomfortable with his behavior and tone of voice. The victim wished to pursue criminal charges for disorderly conduct. The defendant was charged. So it's pretty you know, it's pretty vague, but you know, that's what they're gonna send. They're gonna send over the declaration. I guess they just like a couple months ago stopped calling it affidavit, and now they're calling it declaration. Whoops. Declaration. Okay, and oh, maybe a little too far there. Oh, um, that can go in ahead. Okay, so it's just a rehash of the arguments a year later for another county to deal with when I challenge extradition, because this is a learning experience for me too. While in jail, can you imagine? You can learn new things while in jail. So that's the all the argument right there. Let's see. Let's see, we got some advice here. Stop by for dinner, Travis. I'm making spaghetti. I'm in the desert. Snodgrass tea, buddy. Hope green tea. Oh man, green tea would. It's got a lot of caffeine in it. It'd send my heart racing. Yeah, I refuse to leave the area because that's the difference between um, between that's the one I want, right? What? No, that's the difference. Let me just. Okay, the difference between alright, let's see. What was it? What was I saying? The difference between moving and leaving. Like people have argued early on, I wasn't told to leave. I wasn't told to leave, which is a stronger, in my opinion, it's a stronger like message to give to somebody, a more assertive message. I was just told to move, but then the librarian, the Williston librarian, went on the phone and said we were telling him to leave, but librarian tells dispatch that they told me to leave. And I didn't hear leave at all, just move over, and so that really confused me. I'm like, just move. Well, how far do I need to move? Um, it's just like make a moving sounds like making a smaller adjustment, and where your feet are placed, compared to leave, like specifically like leave the library. She just wanted me to move around in the library, move somewhere else in the library, but police are told she wanted me to leave the library. Such a different message. She elevated it behind my back. I didn't even know she was like intending, like what was her intention? Like they questioned my intention, but what about their intention to entrap me? Like why wouldn't she tell me that she's gonna call the police? I'd be like, okay, fine. If you want to get the police involved, Let's see. Sub, identify their every statement if it's a criminal conduct for arrest or trespass. Okay. Identify their every statement. Okay. Yeah, I have it. It's Ravaska's statement. It's identified it. Let's see. Mike Stevens, Christine, that's your bag. A bag? Seb, you didn't refuse asking clarification. I know that's the thing. They make their probable cause, and then, it's not up to me to debate probable cause. They make their probable cause, and then it takes a trial to actually debate all that. Or maybe hearings. But I think it's going to be a copy paste of the second warrant, and it's so convenient for them too. I do a copy paste or my lawyer did a copy paste for the motion to have a Zoom hearing. He did a copy paste of the second one for the third one, and the third one gets denied. The second one was approved. He figured I'd just copy and paste the same thing. If this first argument, if that previous argument was approved, the third one should be too. And my prosecutors made the same arguments against the Zoom, like the second one. They did a copy paste too, and so that turned into unfavorable results. Let's see, Kaolina, they were just telling you that area was closed. Yeah, I'm like, how many steps did I need to take to get out of that area? And it's like when I wanted to get on my laptop, like I am now, it's hard to jumble looking at their Facebook and holding my laptop. I didn't have, if I would have had this at the time, it would have been easier to move around, to be more mobile, as opposed to just having my phone. At the time I only owned a phone and this laptop, the clunky laptop. But if I had this, I probably would have looked up their Facebook on this instead, and that would have been a little bit easier. I wouldn't have had to stand in the corner and all of that. But I mean, that's hindsight. That's technological hindsight. What I wouldn't have I argue that John F. Kennedy didn't have any Facebook friends. I mean, hindsight bias, you could say Teddy Wilson didn't have any Facebook friends, but that's hindsight bias. Like, that technology wasn't available to them at the time, so that's the part of the influence of behavior. Our behaviors change with the changing of technology. Let's see, Flapping Wings. He looks close to wanting to get a timeout. Flapping Wings, you should get a timeout. You're a good guy. You deserve that type of stuff. All right. Bob Stupak says you're always skip me reading my comments because I'm black. No, you're bold. You use bold words, which is not really needed. You don't need to use all caps. You use cap words. Mike Stevens, Bob, you look purple to me. Kaolina, they never told you how many feet you had to move to get out. I know. That's something I was really like, if you're gonna just say move, well then, how far away do I need to move? I look over, I see people sitting on computers, like, I don't know, 20 feet away, 25 feet away. How close do I need to get to those people to be out of your danger zone? It's like, it's incredible with this COVID stuff, like how how they how the libraries approached it so differently, and now it's all over. This COVID thing, I can't compare how libraries are different. I'm seeing the aftermath. Like this library, they still got chairs like stacked on top of each other in this library. They still got plastic on things. They still got caution tape up. What do we got? Let's see. Bob Stupak needs $20 till next Tuesday. What do you need that $20 for? Sub, when you put the cops and librarians on the stand, you can ask them, where is the element of a crime in their statements? Yeah, I'd like to know, like, specifically, where did the crime begin? Like, show me the bullet holes. Man, I still got a little pain, a little tennis elbow problem, but it's fine. For weed, let's see, what kind of weapon is that? Oh, this thing is from Walmart. You get your weapons at Walmart. Can we say global currency? Yeah. Well, how much time has there been? I probably spent too much time. I was waiting for it to cool down. Kind of want to wait till 6 before I go explore this city. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Oh, jeez. Okay, I gotta click out of. Click out of this window. Let's see. Oh, it is that big. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna delete it, and then maybe I can make that bigger. Oh no. But it is adjustable. So I bring it down. Okay. Yeah, more words. You got more wall of words. Alright, and then that opens up my ability to check the history here. What do we got? I can never find. Okay, it's almost 2 hours. Yeah, this library closes after about 7. Really take a look here. I got. Let's see. People are asking. KLN is asking height. I'm under 6 foot. Reverse curls could help you with your. Yeah. Reverse curls. He has a video of his feet already on. Yeah, it's some video. Man, I wish this was heavier. My chains are heavier, at least. They're a little noisy for the library, though. Almost lost it. So I'm a little nervous about this whole turning myself in thing. But I will say that I got some helpful information yesterday from that sheriff through somebody else. I don't have I don't have connections like that. Well, yeah, KLN, the librarians. That's coaching by the prosecution. They're coaching a lot of arguments. They're trying to that's how they prepare for the jury. They say, "Oh, he's a big guy. He intimidated librarians because he's a big guy," and that's coaching. That works. That's a strong statement to make for the jury, and then you gotta argue against that after they put that thought in the jury's head. And in a way, it's almost like you want to be first to address that issue. I think the lawyers know how to handle the lawyers should know how to handle arguments properly. But you're like, oh, the prosecutors might say that Travis is a big guy and very intimidating just by his sight alone, and that's how they try to get into the jury's heads over trying to put forth their best argument. Yeah, Jack Polder. There's a lot of cops that are enforcing hindsight law. Yeah, you should have, could have, would have. That's prejudice. And you ask, what would have been different? What would the outcome have been if? What would the outcome have been if I was a little girl instead? If I was a little girl instead. It's like, what would the outcome have been? I don't know. There's a lot of ways to look at it. Different factors that all came into play. What if I was Cruz's brother or something? You know, it's like if I was a family member, a cousin, a Ravaska's cousin or something. You know, how would they have treated their family members? Man, there's a really good argument I liked. I don't think I'll be able to find it. comes from a case. Maybe I can find it. I doubt it though. Supreme Court. Cell phone. Exception. Excluded. Yeah, that's. Fargo versus Brennan. Yeah, I don't think I put the. I don't think I put any notes. I should have put a note saying this is why I liked the court case. It takes some time to find it. I kind of found it early on too. Employee exercises. Okay, yeah, that's not it. Linger. Yeah, that's particular arguments there. I probably should get more familiar with that. Law is vague. First Amendment. Speech. Safety exception. Wouldn't it be something to do with the transportation department? Dang it! I don't think I'm gonna see it. That's something that takes time to look. All right. Yeah. What would? I don't think there's any way I could just find it. Or, they actually like had put the script. They actually put the script in one of the rulings, because the script was pretty cool looking about identification. But I don't think it's possible to find very easily. It'd take some time. Script. And it'd be something about identification. Supreme Court opinions, identification. Yeah, this would not. Theft. No. Yeah, it's not gonna just jump out. Alright, I give up. Man, that's pretty frustrating to know that there's something good. Yeah, it'd be Travis Cruz. Man, okay, Bob's Dupac's got to go. All right, I think yeah, I could probably just stop and move on. I was just messing around here, so I think I'm gonna end this stream. Thanks people for coming out.